Let us understand some Git command first. Git Init. Git Init is used when you want to initialize a repository inside your local. Git Add. When you want to add some specific file or a set of files to the Git, you can use Git Add and the location of file. And you can also add more than one files at a time by separating them with a space and pressing the enter. All the files will be get added automatically. And if you want to add entire directory to the Git, you can just put the location of the directory. And if you want to add everything inside the Git, you can always use Git add star, which will add everything whichever is present inside the current directory. But this is highly not recommended. Git status. Whenever you want to check the status of the which files has been changed or which files has been added to the Git tree, if you want to check it, you can use the command git status for this. This will tell you the status of current working tree. Then git commit. If you want to add your changes to the indexes, that time you can use git commit command, and whatever you have added till now or whatever changes you have made inside your project, the changes which has been shown to you by using the git status command, those files will be committed to our current snapshot. Then git push. As you have committed, it is highly recommended to pull the code first and then do a push. But as here the order says pull came first, so let me explain the pull first. Git push is when you want to push your current code to the Git remote repository which is at server end. That time you can use git push command. It will be asking you for your username and the password. After giving the username and password, you can easily make a push to the remote repository. Then the git pull command. By using the git pull command, you can get code from the remote repository. So usually the order should be, status should be, you should check the status of your current working tree, then make your commits accordingly, then pull the code from the remote repository, then push your code. So this is a right order, and I highly recommend to everyone to use this order. Then finally, git clone. If you want to clone some remote repository, like let us say there is a repository which already have bunch of code inside it, and you want to bring that code and that git repository to your local repository, that time you can use the command git clone followed by the URL of the repository and press enter, and all the code which are residing inside the remote repository will come to your local machine and you can start working on that code. So these are the key 7 commands of the Git you should know before digging deeper inside the Git. So these commands will be very frequently used inside your project. There are other commands are also there, but for as a beginner, knowing this command is good enough.